Good afternoon, everyone. It is such a beautiful day here in Central California, kind of by San Francisco. I'm out in the garden. Honestly, I was going to come out here anyway, but my chickens decided to get out of their run area and into my garden area, and look what they've done. They've literally made holes and dug up bulbs and made a terrible mess. I don't blame them. They love to dig for the worms, but look what they've done. They've destroyed so much. I'm like, oh my gosh. So they have their area here around their chicken coop. It's a run that I kind of just made for them so they can have a secondary run. And they're supposed to stay on their own side. Yeah, that doesn't happen. Also, they have a little hole that I created to go into the garden area. They can come right through the fence from the hole, and I will secure it up when it's gardening time in the spring so they can't get in there and destroy everything that I've planted. But they're in there, but they weren't earlier. And I have a chicken wire around the fence line, which I need to secure and make it prettier. But they're over at the compost area. They saw that I dumped a bunch of home scraps and stuff that normally I wouldn't give them, you know, like coffee grounds and stuff, but there was some pasta that my roommate put in there by accident, and so I think if they eat the pasta, they might get a buzz from the coffee grounds, and I hope that's safe for them. But what do you guys think? Anyway, so I'm doing a lot of cleanup today, but the most important thing that I'm doing is I have a climbing rose bush that has powdery mildew on it, and it has had powdery mildew since the day I brought it home, which was the dumbest thing I've ever done. I probably had it and I just didn't notice. So we are going to come over here and we are going to spray this climber. I pruned it back somewhat, got some of the real heavy mildew off of it by pruning it. And I don't even know what it's called. It's something jack. And it is a beautiful purpley climber. It's gorgeous. Anyway, so I'm just I made a concoction of water and just a tad bit of bleach. One of my daughter's neighbors is an avid gardener, and he said, like, literally a drop of bleach. Don't overdo it, otherwise you'll kill, you know, your rose bush. So I'm doing this, and also I have a over-ripened banana that I'm going to dig into the ground for potassium. Look what my chickens did. They were so pretty. Also, I have this makeshift bench that I made. I just put together some planks of an old fence and on my sawhorses and kind of make it a little potter's bench. I don't have a lot of money to be buying something so pretty as a real potter's bench. And then I have another makeshift one over here which is destroyed. Such a mess. But I love my garden. I love being out here. And since it's such a beautiful day, I have this jasmine that's climbing over this other side of my arbor, which I need to thin out a lot because it's like so thick. Crazy. I need to find out how to do that properly. I also have this it's a 4-tiered gardening, I don't know, tower. I don't even know what you call it, but it's galvanized bottoms. It has lights on each level. It's a grower's bench. I bought this for $40. It's made of wood. Wonderful galvanized bottoms that I'm sure can be taken out, but it's really cool. I haven't checked to see if the lights work, and it's such a mess. but I had plastic around it, and then we had a terrible storm. So yeah, that didn't work out very well. And plus, I think my plastic was just a little thin. Sometimes I am a little more retarded than I think I am. Anyway, my nasturtium is going crazy. I have holes everywhere. I brought the bunny out for the day because it's such a beautiful day. I've been bringing her in at night because it's so cold. And probably, realistically, she's probably just fine in the cold. In fact, she probably loves it better. But I think it makes me feel better that she's in and warm. Our back patio is filled with debris from our construction work when we redid the house. And then my bougainvillea needs to be taken care of. That thing goes a little crazy sometimes. I also had some, oh, what do you call them? Hollyhock. Look at this mess. Seriously, such a mess. Hollyhock, and I have some seeds to get from that. This is the makeshift little den I had for her. I had it on its side and has a hole in the top, and she was going in it, but still too cold for me. The coop is nice and toasty warm. The chickens don't need any heat, but of course, again, I have a heat light in there. My fig tree, look at that. The suckers are crazy. It needs to be pruned so bad, and oh, I just don't have the energy. I'm gonna have to call a tree company, I think. Anyway, the fig suckers at the bottom make great shade for the chickens during the day, but they'll have to do without and go under their coop or whatever. So yeah, so it's a destroy. Look at my my fence, my gate part that I made for my fence that I made is broken from the storm. So, and I have chicken wire around the garden area so the chickens can't get out, but you know, they do anyway. Hey girls, say hello, say hello, bow for the people. Anyway, that's my gardening day. I need to be out. Have a wonderful rest of your day.